Whiteboard is exercises can be devised, which becomes very, very interactive and collaborative. And the platforms that you are all familiar with has an inbuilt functionality. Even the basic and the free versions have the whiteboard functionality available for you, and you can use the annotation tools on the whiteboard to highlight any important content that is there on your whiteboard. All right. So we have Zoom. We're using Zoom right now. So I would like to quickly do a demonstration of Zoom over here. All right. So I am just doing a new share. That is, I am going to share my whiteboard with you. Okay. Now, when I hope you all can see my whiteboard. Yes. Now I have some annotation tools over here, which I am going to use. So I am going to just put a question. Assume this is a maths class and you are all my students. Okay. We are in the first grade. I put a question for you all students. I want you to put the answer on my whiteboard. So what is 2 plus 2? What is 2 plus 2? What you need to do is in your screen, no, don't tell me the answer on chat. I want you to write it on whiteboard. I am giving you a demonstration. So what you need to do is listen up. Yes. Who's that? Okay. Pak, sir is Pak, right? Am I pronouncing it
Yeah.
correctly, Ravi sir? Yes.
Yeah.
Pak Yusuf, right answer. So he was the first one to write it. So yes. So just for the others who did not get it, you in your screen that you see now, you have something called as view options on the top. All right. Click view options and click on something called as annotate. It might be the third option in your screen, right? You have to just click that, click it, and what you need to do is you will get an annotation toolbar on the top. Using that, you can this. So, okay, someone is asking for remote control of my screen. I'm sorry, Park or Ibu, I can't make it out. I'm sorry. I cannot allow you to. Yes, please do not explore anything else. Just do annotate. Yes. So I see a lot of students of mine writing the correct answer 4. So when you write, let me tell you, when you are writing, can you see when people are writing it, their names appear below that, right? So you as a teacher can see which student is writing what. So, all right. So we have a beautiful modern art on my whiteboard screen right now. Very nice. All right. So please stop doing it. Stop. And I am going to stop share right now. I am going to first disable my share for you all and then going to do a stop share so that you don't scribble on my screen again. All right. So I would want to go back to my PowerPoint. Just give me a moment till I get back and resume my slideshow. Yes, awesome. So I think we're clear on this. The whole target is I want to finish my session a little early so that I have a little a lengthened question answer, because if there is anyone who needs a special demonstration again, a repeat of the demonstration, then I would like to give it. All right. So that's the whole idea. So I might target to finish my session a little earlier. Let's see how it goes. Fine. So that's about whiteboard. Now, this is something which is available in. Now, did you see the mess that you all made on my screen? Right? Would you like your students also to make the same mess in your class? No. So if you are comfortable with this, you can continue using it. But I have discovered or I've got to know about another whiteboard tool which is available, all right, which is called as whiteboard.fi, all right, which is an online free tool available. Best thing is no login required, no download required. You have to just go to your browser, type in www.whiteboard.fi, and you're good to go. You just have to create a class, ask your students to join, and good. There is a video over here where a good demonstration is given. So I would like to play the video for you all. Before that, I have to just make sure that I'm sharing my computer screen with you all. Yes, and I'm going to play the video.
Ma'am, the
Ravi
one which
sir,
you used,
please.
yeah, ma'am, the
Sorry,
one which you used was from, it was from Zoom, right?
which one?
The one which you use now.
The one which I used now is from Zoom. What I'm showing them now is a different one.
Sure. Yeah, no, because there was one question in the group that which app are you using? So it is
Okay,
basically
yes.
Zoom.
It's
Okay.
it's in Zoom. Yes. It's there in Google Classroom too. I have not gotten there because over here, since we are logged in through Zoom, I preferred showing that demonstration. But it is also available in Google Classroom. I request you all to explore that too. So this is another one altogether, not inbuilt into any platform, but a standalone application here. So yes. Yes, so everyone could view the video loud and clear. Yeah, so I just quickly, I happened to see a question where it said that is it used only for maths? No, it's not for maths only. Let me tell you this. I got to know about this whiteboard.fi from my nephew who is a teen. I asked him, what is it that you find enjoyable in class? And he's like, we like the geography class because ma'am uses this application called whiteboard.fi. So I'll tell you what she does. What she does is for example, she said she was teaching deserts, deserts in the world. That was her topic for the day. So she taught them, she told them which are the areas which have deserts in the world. All right. And then she asked all the students to get into whiteboard.fi. She pushed the world map onto each student's screen. All right, she shared it on all their screens and told them, mark the deserts, mark the regions which have deserts in the world. So she could see what each student were doing. If you noticed in this video, you can clearly see your students' window and you can see what they are doing. All right. So in the world map, each student marked their regions and the teacher could see it and she could evaluate them based on that. So the answer to your question is it's not only for maths. It was easy to give a demonstration. That's why I use that. You can use it for English or any other subject. All right. And I sincerely request and urge you to explore this tool because it looks really very interesting. I'm going to try it for my class if possible. Right. So we're going to be moving on to the next. That is just a moment. Yes, we're going to be moving on to understand the next tool, that is chat. So I think from the time we started this session using this, sorry, my internet connection shows unstable. Okay, we have been using this a lot. So I don't think there's much I need to talk about. But what I need to tell you is that yes, chat is something where teachers and students can communicate with each other, very, very commonly used for asking open ended questions. What are open ended questions? Something like I asked you, what platforms are you using to conduct virtual classrooms? And you all wrote in your answers, right? So these are open ended questions. Or to request technical assistance. Yes, a lot of them. I can't hear you. Internet connection is bad. Please mute me. Please unmute me. I can't see your screen, etc., etc. Chat is the perfect place where you can have all these kind of interactions. All right. Just a moment. I don't know why that's happening. Yes. So chat exercises are very, very helpful to engage students and be interactive, right? Now, what are we talking about now? Here we are talking about teenagers. You all teach teenagers. They are experts in chatting. They love to chat. You give them an opportunity to write in your class, they will be more than happy to write. Yes. So give them the opportunity to do what they like. And if they like chatting, give them a chance in your class to chat with you. So ask them questions, encourage participation and interaction through the classrooms, through the chat rooms, I mean. So what you can do over here is that you can type in any questions of your choice and ask them to answer. I told them verbally, but if there is a very important question which you want the students not to miss, then I suggest you type it in the chat room. Give instructions to any exercises, right? Telling verbally, it might get lost. They might not hear. Okay. But if you put it on the chat, it'll always be there. You can also use it to pass on any links to videos, content, anything. I passed on a link to you all, right? So anything that you want to pass on to your students, the feedback link, or will be passed on through the chat. A lot of things can be done using the chat. So that's about chat. Moving on to the next is the polling. So we've already done a poll here in the start, right? It's a very powerful technique for improving learning outcomes. How does it help you? Why is it important? That's because it helps you get feedback from students. What happens is a lot of time, what topics you cover in class, right? When you start, for example, if you're doing something as simple as you're teaching them addition of two numbers, single digit numbers, suppose, right? It's important before that that the students know the numbers from 0 to 9, right? To add two numbers, right? So you teach that particular topic and then conduct a poll asking how well they have understood. So if they says yes, they have understood, it allows you to move to the next topic. If the rate is low, then you know that you might have to probably revisit the topic before moving to the next. It gives you an immediate feedback. All right, if there are any issues, so if there is any problem in understanding, it gives you an immediate feedback so you can conduct polls. It breaks the monotony, right? A poll in the middle. If I just suddenly introduce a poll, what happens is all of them will suddenly listen because there's an activity. But if I'm introducing to a voice, obviously people will be bored. So it is definitely going to disrupt or break the monotony. And it allows you to gather very important feedback at the end of any lesson. Am I Lisa?
Ma'am, we lost your voice for a second.
Oh, is it okay?
There is
Because
a
there was
power
a cut
issue.
over here right now. That's why. Yeah, yes. All right. So am I being heard?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am,
ma'am.
you're heard.
And my screen is seen?
Yes, ma'am, your screen is also fine. We can see the slide.
Okay, okay. I will. Okay, the power is back, so hopefully we might regain. Okay. So, do you want me to repeat the previous slide? Is there anything that I was missed?
No, ma'am, that's
Ma'am,
fine.
your voice is breaking here.
Okay, okay. Ravi sir, just give me a confirmation whether I can proceed or
No, ma'am, you can proceed, ma'am.
okay, fine. So what we're going to be, yes, so that was about polling anyway. That was more of a three-part, and what you're going to be more interested in is the online tools that are available. There will be many available. Okay, many tools available, but what is important is that you need to see what you can use. So a very few tried and tested tools is what I am telling you all about. Is okay?
Ma'am, your voice is breaking now and we are not able to see your screen.
Okay, all right. 1 second.
Ya, Bapak Ibu maaf, sebentar Bapak Ibu kita lagi cek yang suara sama video. Thank you.
Okay, I have stopped sharing right now.
Yes, ma'am, we are not able to see.
How is my voice? Is it okay? Is it break?
Voice is fine, ma'am, but it is breaking in between.
It is breaking in between. Okay.
Yeah, now it's okay, ma'am. Now it's fine.
All right. Okay. So I think that's probably because we connected to the. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen right now. Please confirm to me whether you're able to see it.
It's uploading.
We are getting a note like your network bandwidth is low. If you can switch to other network, ma'am. It is showing network
That.
network bandwidth is low.
Oh, is it? That's because probably
Maybe
I
because of the
am
power issue. Let's see, ma'am. Now, right now, everything
far
is
back.
visible properly.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
You can see my screen. So, what do you do? What do you see on the screen? If you can just tell me, just to make sure we are on the.
Ways to make virtual classrooms interactive.
Online tools available to conduct polls.
Okay. Yeah, you see that, right? Zoom. Okay, you see Zoom polls?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, good. So we are on the same page. Fine. So that's about Zoom. So Zoom is something which is available. Zoom polling, I believe it's available only for the upgraded version. You can see and explore if it's possible. So I'm not really going to give you a demonstration. I will leave that for you to explore. The next one is easy. Okay, do you see that picture? There was a new picture that was loaded. Is that shown?
Easy polls.
Yeah. So easypolls.net is something that I used in the beginning. If you remember, I started my session with what do you prefer, face-to-face or online classes. That was easypolls.net. All right. It's very simple for you to understand. Okay, I see message. Is it better now?
Yeah, ma'am. Your voice is fine, ma'am, but
Say that
yeah, it
my
is
voice.
breaking. Yeah, your voice is breaking a
In
bit
between,
in
your
between.
voice is breaking, ma'am. Right now, it's
Okay, all
okay.
right.
Yeah.
Sometimes in between,
Okay.
after the power has gone, there is a issue. Else, it's fine, ma'am. You can
Prashna, is the
continue.
power back? Is the power back?
Power is back, ma'am. Power is back.
Oh, okay, fine. So I'm just trying to see, probably the LAN is taking a little time. So the network, which is not very strong here. Okay, anyway. So is something that we used. We are going, the one that you see is now. I actually wanted to give you all a demonstration on a Mentimeter. So I move on to another slide, right? Please let me know. I am going to stop sharing and move on to my Mentimeter slide. Let me know whether you can see it.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So, ma'am, basically they are Zoom polls, easypoll.net, and Mentimeter, right?
No, sir.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am will be sharing a different
So,
screen now.
Okay, sure.
oh my God, one sec, just a moment, just a moment. Yeah, so this is what was there. Was this?
Ma'am, Mentimeter's score is seen.
Yeah. Are ma'am, how are you currently engaging online classes? So this is the result. Now, what I am going to showing you all is I will show you how to make a poll. I'll quickly demonstrate it to you. Right? All you need is you just have to go to mentimeter.com, log in using ID or Facebook ID. I'm sure you all have. You don't have to create a new login at all. All right. And just get into your home page. Fine. And all you need to do is add a slide. What I now is adding a slide. Can you see my home page?
No, ma'am, we are not able to see it.
Can you see now? I think
Ma'am, your screen, what we are able to see is how are you currently engaging online classes, that the results is there, and of course the voice also is breaking.
yes. Oh my God.
All the teachers really want to, they really want to join. I mean, they really want to listen to you because they're finding it very interesting. I hope the networks come back.
Yeah, I know this is just a very bad connection. Had this, I don't know why the LAN connection doesn't to be coming connected to the internet. Yes, but then it's not a great network over here. Is
Doesn't
okay.
matter, ma'am.
Now you can
I
see
think
my
you can
screen.
start, ma'am. Yeah, you can
Yes.
still continue. Yes, we can see your screen, ma'am.
Yeah, you can see my screen. Yes, yes, fine. So here, what you're doing is you're going to add slide. Add slide. What you is if you see onto the right side, are different options it gives you when you scroll down. It gives you popular questions, popular types. So I multiple choice because that's the easiest. Apart from this, what you can do is you can go for I'm choosing this. Please explore it also because there's a lot of internet connection that is creating terrible issues over here. So I have chosen multiple choice. Okay. I am typing in new question over here. The e-learning is changing. It's taking a little time. There is a lag. Changing the education scenario. Yes. Can you see this? I just typed a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now, after that, oops, I'm sorry. It's just getting, yes. Oh, it's gone. It's changing. Scenario. Okay. After that, you have to type the options. Okay. I'm just editing the same. So that's okay. So I'm going to type the options over here. Like, yes. Can't say. And no. Just yes. And then you can see how you want your results. You want it in the form of bars, you want it in the form of donuts, you want it in the form of pie chart, etc., etc. All right, you can show it in the form in results in percentages. Let participants, if you remember last poll, you could choose multiple options. Here I cannot allow that. And yes, I'm done and I'm good to go. And that's, so you click it back on your slide, and then what you need to do is you need to present, and it will come on the screen. Okay, so that's how, and then you need to present it to your students. You ask them to go to menti.com and use the code and get on to the poll. Is it clear? Was it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
Yes. Okay, fine. All right. Okay, unfortunately, I'm unable to get back to my LAN connection, and I'm on a Wi-Fi right now, which might not be very this. All right, I'll move to the next. So I'm just going to share my PPT again. All right, so we are back to our tools. So the next that we're going to look at is yes. Yes. So the next is a very interesting one again, that is tests and quizzes that you can use. A lot of the teachers told me that you're already using it. Yes, but what I'm going to be doing is, these are just basic theory, and I think we lost a little time with a lot of these network issues. So basically, tests, you know why we will use tests. We will use tests to understand whether our students have understood what.
Ma'am, again you're not audible, ma'am.
Or I'm not
No,
being heard.
no, ma'am.
Actually,
You're
even
okay.
your voice is breaking,
No, ma'am. You're
Prajna.
okay. You're okay, ma'am.
I'm okay there.
Yep.
Okay, I think it's to do with the college network here, Prajna. Ravi sir, good to go?
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Okay, okay, yes. So yes, so tests are very important to understand how well your students have understood, and encourage reproduction, recollection, feedback from students, and very very for monitoring how well your students understood a certain topic. All right, moving on to the next slide, where online tools which are available to conduct tests or quizzes. Okay, can you see my slide? I have Google Forms, I have something called as Kahoot, I have something called as Mentimeter. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Ma'am, your voice is a little
Okay,
bit unstable.
it's cracking again.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like a very I mean, I was there throughout the sessions yesterday and today, but there was no issues at all in this place. And it's such an unfortunate thing, actually. Okay, let's see. We take it up the chat and then we see how we go ahead.
No, it's okay, ma'am.
All
Now
right.
it's fine. It's
So,
fine.
yeah, it's okay now. Fine. Yeah. So, the tools that are available for tests and quizzes is Google Forms is a very commonly known technique that can be used. We are passing on the attendance to you. Oh yes, I see a chat. I mean, I see a chat. Brace yourself, so internet is coming. Wow, that's the best feedback that I've got, that my session was actually registered. Wow, thank you, Ibu. Yes. So Google Forms is a link that now today we are going to share the assignment. All it's going to be a Google form, right? So that's the most common one. I'm not going to. It's not a very interactive, not a very nice looking of. So I'm going to be giving you a demonstration. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed, and I hope our internet connection supports it, because this is a very interesting quiz tool which I want you all to see, and you all are going to love it. All right. So it is Kahoot. And there is Mentimeter. Mentimeter again, I've already shown you what is it. See, I want you to explore it. If time permits, if internet connection permits, I'll give you a demonstration of that too. All right. So I'm going to do Kahoot. What I'm going to do in Kahoot is I am going to have you all play a quiz with me. All right. So I am going to right now just stop sharing this, and I'm going to share my Kahoot screen with you all. Brace yourselves and get ready to go on to a different window. You all see my Kahoot screen. It's coming. Probably it is coming a little slow.
We can see your screen, ma'am.
Yes, you can see my screen. All right. Now I am going to the Kahoot quiz. I'm going to say that I want to play it. Right? People, be ready with a browser. So there are 200 participants. If because of any reasons all cannot participate, it is okay. But I am showing this from the student's perspective. You need to see that. And if you find that interesting, only then can you conduct it in your classes, right? So I'm the teacher, you are the student, and you are taking the quiz student today. So just, yeah. So the Kahoot is now loading. Just give it a little time. And yes. Yes. All of you, go to www.kahoot.it quickly till the game pin is loading. Open this and keep. www.kahoot.it. Give a moment, there's who's in it, just till it. Connection.
Ma'am, can we give them the game pin, the code?
It's slow interaction right now. What the
Ma'am, we've lost your voice.
Smriti ma'am, actually the technical person is outside the lab, ma'am. Can you open the door?
Yeah,
He'll
he's
help you
here.
out.
He's
He'll help you out, ma'am.
Yeah, he's in red.
Yeah, Bapaibu, Maaf, for the network, we are just trying to solve the issue. Just a minute, please. Thank you.
Huh. Okay, yes, it's fixed, thankfully. Should be done. I'm getting the LAN connection. There was a UPS issue. Yes, you're all getting the pin? Yes, wow. Thank you. 4153953. yes, yes. You can see your names. You can see your names. Log in and stay. Now, in this complete internet issue, I completely forgot to tell you what the quiz is all about. Now, I have heard from Ravi sir that y'all are big Bollywood fans. All right. So just to break the monotony and to change the topic a little and enlighten you a little, I have a quick Bollywood quiz. All right. So let's see who is the biggest Bollywood fan. But let me tell you, Indian film industry is not only Bollywood. There are a lot of good regional movies too. Netflix is there, Amazon Prime is there with subtitles. Urge you to watch Kannada movies too, Telugu movies too, Tamil movies too. And I'm
And also,
sure you're going to enjoy it, right? So
and also education, ma'am.
education, yes, of course. So we're talking about education is always there, sir. Definitely education is always there. And please, yes, come to Bangalore to study. So you're going to get a mix of all these. Yes. So now I am going to start. So I have a lot of participants who've joined in, and I'm going to start and let's see who the winner is going to be. So I'm starting. Look at look at your Zoom screen and you have to type in the answer in yours. The very first question is appearing on your Zoom screen. See the option, see the color of the right answer, go to your window and click. I have given extra time, given 30 seconds. Yes, 15 seconds left. Go ahead. Go ahead. I have also put your favorite actor's name in this. Yes. I am going to actually share the my computer sound because you really need to see the music is very interactive and fun. Yes, the next. So what you see on the screen is Ibu Dina is the topmost now. Okay, embrace yourself. Please don't put the chat. Ravi sir, can you hear the music?
Now we can hear, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Okay, so the next. Not many questions, just 4. Okay. NMIT in-house not allowed. I'm not going to give you the prize. Yes, next. Next question. Question on your Zoom screen. Answer to be done on your browser. Ravi sir, do you know answers of these?
Not many, actually.
Not really? How much would you? You should have also taken the quiz to see how much you scored.
I really don't watch much of movies, unfortunately.
Okay.
But I'm sure I will learn from my Indonesian friends for sure.
Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. NMIT again. Wow. They are so enthusiastic, Ravi sir. I must tell you, these teachers are amazing. easily hitting a century. Wow, nice. Okay, okay. That's the scoreboard. And the last question. Okay. So then, Ravi sir, can you see this
Yeah.
page?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
So third is you can announce because
Ya, Ibu Marlina yang nomor 3, nomor 2 Ibu Leli, and nomor 1 NMIT.
yes, at MIT I don't give you all the prize. Okay, fine. So yes, so this is how it actually looks, and it is so interactive. And if your students see this, I'm sure they're going to be very interested too. Congratulations to the winners. Yes, I'm sorry if I had come there in person, I would have definitely got a present for the winners, but nonetheless. All right, so I am going to just close this window and get back to my screen for now. Okay, so I'm going back to my PPT. So yes, I don't think I can take any more demonstrations because yes, we're approaching towards the end, and yeah, I just have a few more topics to cover. We're good to go, not a problem. Yes, so that's about Kahoot. Mentimeter also gives a similar interactive look to your quiz. Please try it out. Make a quiz and give it to your students. I'm sure they're going to love it. All right. So coming to the next is apart from these commonly discussed tools that I just told you, there are a few others that you can do in class, something like an audio discussion, right? A lot of times what happens is students are bored of just listening to your voice, right? So if you encourage some kind of a discussion where they get a chance to hear their classmates in virtual classrooms, there is always another level of potential engagement. All right, and people students who've lost interest up might suddenly hear their friends and come back to the class, right? So all these things are very that you can have in case you've not really had the time to plan any tests, any quizzes, etc. You can just quickly think of a topic in class and have some kind of an audio discussion to break the monotony. The next thing is icons. I think we all know, if you see in your Zoom itself, you see something called as reactions down. Don't you see there? Next to share screen record, there's something called as reactions over there. You
Yeah.
can ask your students to respond through these reactions, whether they've understood, they send a smiley. If they're confused, they send a smiley, confused face, a thumbs down, a clapping sound, a clapping icon, encourage them to use these icons, but I think you are the best to decide whether you want them to use this or not, because you can have very notorious students who will just keep sending icons like no one's business, right? So you have to be very careful about that. Now, that's about the different tools that you can use for making your classrooms interactive. I am going to do this amongst the last topics that I have today is effective teaching in virtual environment, specifically with respect to the impact of language. All right. So apart from all these activities that you do in class, you have to make sure that the language that you use, right? There's some amount of verbal teaching that you're going to do to them. You're going to explain to them your topic, right? So your language that you use is very, very important. So there are few things that you need to take care of while teaching in a virtual classroom environment. You need to have simple language to communicate. Yes, you all are English teachers. You all have excellent English, but your students are still learning, right? So use very simple language. The tone of your voice, it doesn't mean that you have to always shout in a loud voice for your voice to be heard, for your students to listen. A normal, natural voice, a good, polite tone is very, very important. So if you start shouting in your class, your students will also start shouting. So always your volume should be very pleasant, right? The next is communicate frequently. It's very, very important for you to get to know your students, to understand where they stand, how well they are coping, if they have any problem. If you give them assignments, make sure you give them frequent feedback. All this is very, very important for the students to know whether they're doing well, whether they need to do better, or they really are not very good at studies and they really need to buck up. So a feedback is definitely important from your end for your students to succeed. Articulate using examples. No concept can be taught without examples. So make sure whatever you teach, you use a lot of examples in your delivery, lecture delivery. You need to pause. You can't just, okay, come to class, start talking, talk for half an hour, 45 minutes completely, and done. Understood? Not understood? Done. No. After every topic, pause, understand, ask them whether they have understood. Can I move to the next? Do you want me to repeat? So, pauses in the middle is very, very important. Choose words carefully. It's very important that your language should be good. You should talk polite. Of course, you can't use bad language in the class. It's not going to motivate. So, you might do a lot of interactive sessions in your class. But if your language is not good, if you're sarcastic, if you use rude language, your students are not going to come back to your class. Be quick to offer support. If there is any student you think who needs support, make sure that you go and ask. A lot of students might feel shy, might not come and talk to you, but make sure that you contact them. It's very difficult now because you don't meet them face to face, but yes, you will know, you might come to know who are the students who are struggling in your subject. Contact them through email, call them, WhatsApp. You have multiple modes of communication today that you can use, and be flexible. Of course, all of us are in a difficult situation. If you are giving a homework, your deadline is today. If he gets a little delayed, please be kind, please be flexible, because all are dealing with slow internet connection, bad internet connection, etc., etc. Now, the next topic that I would like to talk, this was actually not there in the plan, but I found it very important. I got to know about this just a couple of days ago, which is very important in today's scenario. That is virtual hygiene, a new concept which all need to know about today. Right now, your virtual hygiene basically is hygiene and etiquette in virtual environment. What is etiquette? Can I quickly get it in the chat without wasting much time? What do you think is etiquette? You are all English teachers. I'm sure you know what etiquettes are. What is etiquette? Ravi sir, can I ask you a favor? Could you read the answers for me because I'm not able to navigate to the chat?
Sure, ma'am. Yeah, attitude.
Etiquette. It's there. The spelling is there on the
Yeah, it's on
screen.
the
Yeah.
yeah. It's manners, good behavior,
Yes,
attitude.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Very true. So it's basically a wrong or a right. Everywhere you go, you have etiquettes. You have etiquettes in your classroom, you will have etiquettes in your meeting, in business, etc., etc. So even in virtual classrooms, in a virtual environment, you need to have good etiquettes. So few things that you need to take care of yourself as teachers first, and then instill it in your students during virtual classrooms, that you have to be sure to mute your mic when you get in, right? You might be the teacher, yes, but that does not mean you just get in with your unmuted mic and have some people talking at the background, etc., etc., right? Next, close any unneeded applications on your computer because that affects your video functionality. Use or invest in a good mic, a headphone, to talk to your students, because it's very important that they need to hear you well. Your voice should not be distorted. When you're speaking and after you finish talking, make sure that you give some kind of a sign saying that, yes, that's all, I'm done. So that if there is someone else who wants to talk after that, they will talk, right? A few more quickly, because these are some very basic things which does not need much explanation, but it's very important for you to know. If you want to speak, raise your hand or use the raise hand feature. If you have the option of unmuting, don't just unmute and just start talking. You need to learn it yourself and teach this to your students too. Chat option is something which you should always make use of, because I feel it's very handy and you cannot disturb. You will not really disturb your instructor or your teacher. Be mindful of your background lighting, the lighting behind, not that you sit behind and you have a tube light at the back, right, with it flashing on the face. You have to always sit against the lighting so that your face, your video is properly visible. Be sure that there is nothing visually distracting in the background. Encourage you to use virtual backgrounds. I think it comes very handy if you're sitting in a place where there are a lot of people around, walking, moving, kids running, etc. You don't want your students to be distracted. Of course, we're talking about teens. Keeping them engaged is a big task, trust me. And make sure you remember to sign out or leave the meeting when the session is finished. This is very interesting. There have been some very interesting instances that we've heard of from people where after a virtual meeting they have forgotten to leave the meeting and just walked around, right? So there are a lot of funny jokes and instances that we have heard about this. So these are the basic etiquettes and manners. There are a lot more, but I've covered the most important ones over here. So how much time do I have? I'm almost approaching the last two slides.
Yeah, ma'am, a couple of minutes because I think we need to also
Answer
explain the
questions. Yes, the assignment. Yes.
as well as the
S-
assignment.
Yes, so I will run through these slides because it's mostly going to be a repetition. So I'm summarizing whatever I spoke in these two slides, and going to tell you about how you can balance teaching your students with fun and engaging teaching activities. Very first, make sure you break your content. Whatever chapters you have, break it into smaller concepts and give it to students. Even when we eat small morsels of food so that it's easily digestible. So give your students small morsels of concepts so that they understand and retain it better. Identify in-class activities, like we've understood that there are many activities today. Make your students feel valued. Please be compassionate, be sympathetic to your students. Give each and every student of yours equal importance and make them feel that each one is unique. Set goals, give assignments. A very good suggestion that I read somewhere is that you have to give assignments. Fix one particular day when you are going to upload your assignment. Say it Wednesday. Wednesday, every Wednesdays, I am going to upload assignments. So students will get used to it that every Wednesday they need to get into their Google Classroom or check their emails because Ibu or Park have sent me a assignment, and keep the deadline Friday. Get them used to it. Help them to stick to them. Present your best online self. I think this was best explained by Dr. Neha and day one. I cannot still forget her beautiful face with those lovely red sunglasses. I'm sure you all remember. So she has really done justice to it and explained that to you. So I'm not going to say anything further. Be patient with your students. Yes, like I told you, they might not submit on time, they might not understand. Please explain to them again if they haven't understood. Working in a classroom is a big challenge. Some students are very slow and take time to adjust. So that's about my topic. I'm going to quickly talk about the assignments and then we can take up the questions. So, the assignments that you have, I'm going to be explaining them to you. Assignment one is a quiz. You see a Google form there. This will be again posted on the chat window also for you. And I'm sure Ravi sir will also be sending it to you through the WhatsApp messages. So you have a quiz on day 2 and day 3 here, which has a set of questions, and you will get your score in the end. Then you have an assignment 2, where you have to record a minimum of 3 to 5 minutes video using your phone or any device. And what you have to do in the video is you need to talk about what are your learning objectives, what have you understood in these 3 days webinar session starting 2nd November, and how are you going to implement those learning in your teaching. All right, so it covers all the 3 days. Whatever you've learned from each day, you have to talk about it, what you learned, and how you're going to implement it in your teaching. The next video is going to be again a 3 to 5 minute video where you have to cover and talk about all these aspects. That is, the very first, your feelings about India. You can cover various aspects like about the country, the culture, people, etc. Your feelings about the Indian education system, your feelings about my college, Meenakshi Institute of Technology, the campus. You saw the video today, the beautiful campus, the facilities, the infrastructure, and the facilitators. That is your feelings about us. That is Neha ma'am, Arpita ma'am, and me. Your feelings about Tie Ups International, who's engaged in enhancing educational links between India and Indonesia and are doing a lot of hard work to arrange sessions like these for all you teachers so that y'all can conduct your virtual classrooms better. Thank you. And please write to me at smriti.rai@nmit.ac.in. I would love to hear from you. Any questions, anything you want to ask, you've forgotten to ask today, you want to ask me, you want to tell me something, you simply want to write something to me, please write. I'll be very, very happy to receive emails from you and I will also respond to you. Right now, I'm open to taking questions.
Ma'am, let me just would like to say something over
Sure.
here. Ma'am, could you just come back to the slide of the assignment?
Yes, yes, yes. If you'd like to add on, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Just one sec. Prajaji, you could just, I'm posting the link of the,
Sir, I think you have joined in two accounts. One is echoing, sir.
yeah, no, that's fine. No, I think now it's okay, right? Or, okay, I believe now it's fine.
Yes, sir. Now it's fine.
Hanji. Okay. Now, okay. Before that, Prajaji, I've just put the link on the link of the attendance. You could just post it once again, please, so that all the teachers could do that.
I'll do that.
Okay. Bapaibu, as mentioned by Smriti ma'am, assignment number 1 was given to you on the day 1, which was 2 quizzes, which was given by Dr. Neha. Assignment number 2 and number 3, Bapaibu, adalah kita.
I'm
Pardon
sorry,
me.
sir. I'm sorry. Yes, actually, Prajna, I think I'm saying the same thing. So this is a different quiz.
Oh, okay. So sorry. Okay,
Yes,
this is a
it's in
different quiz.
addition to that. So that was
Okay.
only for day 1, and this has questions day 2 and day 3.
Okay, sure.
So they have to
Sorry.
do all. Yes,
Okay, yeah.
yes,
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir,
yes.
Okay.
attendance link is not shared to us, sir.
I've sent it in the group, Prajnaji. You could just see that, please. I've also shared it in the group.
I'll
I've
check
shared
it,
it
sir.
in the chat box as well. Let me just share it once again. I've just shared it now. Prajnaji, you can just see that.
Got it, sir. Now got
Okay.
it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay, Bapak Ibu, sorry, just to re-inform regarding the assignment. Assignment number 1, Bapak Ibu, itu kan yang Dr. Neha udah diberikan yang quizzes ya Bapak Ibu, itu kan yang ada 2 quiz. Bapak Ibu mudah-mudahan udah dijawab yang quiz itu. Now, in addition to that, we have one simple assignment, assignment number 1, which is given by Ma'am Smriti today. That's again a quiz, which has questions of all the day 2 and the day 3 ya Bapak Ibu. Now, in addition to this, Bapak Ibu, if you see, Ma'am Smriti and the team NMIT has given assignment number 2 and assignment number 3 as videos. Now, please understand, Bapak Ibu, today, since we are now living in a virtual world, we all should, as teachers, we all should have a YouTube account, right? So that is the reason we would like, and teachers all over the world, they do have a YouTube account. So we would like even teachers in Indonesia, including Kalimantan Selatan, to have a YouTube account. So what we would request you to is to please make a YouTube account and make 2 simple videos, Bapak Ibu. I mean, the videos don't have to be very extensive, very simple videos, say 3 to 5 minutes. Bisa pakai HP juga ya Bapak Ibu. Itu kan nggak harus pakai yang kamera atau apa, bisa pakai handphone. Dan assignment number 2 adalah to make a video of 3 to 5 minutes about the learning outcomes. Jadi di 3 hari yang apapun Anda belajar dari 3 hari ini, ya itu kan ada something which you could share in your video. And also the assignment number 3 is a video where you all can share your your feelings, your views about India, Indian education, about NMIT, about the lecturers, the campus, the facilities, and also about tie-ups. Now, the reason why this has been done, Bapak Ibu, because please note, as mentioned by Ma'am Smriti at the start of the session, that this initially we thought it to be a webinar, but then given the information, we want by the 32 hours. So that is the reason ini adalah yang assignments Bapak Ibu. So we request you all to please do it. Also, the detailed information regarding the assignment, I will draft it and I will send it in the WhatsApp group, Bapak Ibu. So please give me some time, maybe an hour's time. I will send it to you with all the details. I'll share it on the WhatsApp group. But basically, assignment given by Dr. Neha has already been done. In addition to that, these are 3 simple assignments, and further details, I'll share it to you all on the WhatsApp group. Right? Thank you so much. Ma'am Smriti, anything else, ma'am, from your side?
No, I'm done. I'm ready to finish.
Okay, no, because I'm actually shuffling between 2 computers, so that's the reason.
Okay. No, I'm good.
Okay, Bapak Ibu, ada pertanyaan? Any questions? Anyone having any questions for today's session? Please, you all can put it in the chat box, please. Thank you. Ada yang Bapak Ibu yang mau dipertanyakan? Mau ada yang pertanyaan? Silakan ditanyain di WhatsApp group. Dan Bapak Ibu, just to inform you all, as per the rules and regulations of regarding the deadline, Bapak Ibu, I will send it to you in the WhatsApp. We will definitely give enough time to the teachers to prepare, because we know that you all are busy. Also, because you all have classes, you all have other activities. So we will make sure that enough time has been provided. So let me speak. Let me discuss this with NMIT and come back to you all in the WhatsApp group. Right now, all the details, Bapak Ibu, yang I remember, I understand that we have not given you the details about the YouTube yang mana atau apa. Semua informasi Bapak Ibu sebentar lagi kita dikirimkan lewat WhatsApp grupnya. Semua detail tentang assignment, tentang YouTube dan lain-lainnya. Semua informasi sebentar lagi kita kirim lewat WhatsApp group ya Bapak Ibu, karena waktunya udah mepet, dan kalau kita diberikan semua informasi ini kan pasti perlu waktu. Makanya kita mau dikirimkan lewat WhatsApp group, jadi itu lebih gampang, dan apapun ada pertanyaan dari Bapak Ibu pasti saya coba untuk dijawabkan ya Bapak Ibu. So we'll just wait for that time. Other than that, I think the attendance form has been shared for today. Just one more thing, Bapak Ibu, as I've been informed by NMIT that the certificates will be awarded to all the teachers who have attended all the 3 sessions who have also filled up the attendance forms and also who have completed the assignments. Am I right, Smriti ma'am?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, so that is something which I request all the teachers to please note that joining the webinar is one part, but also doing the assignment is also very important. So I request all of you all to please make sure you all fill the assignments and definitely whatever support you need from our side, we will be more than happy to support you all. Right? So any questions, Bapak Ibu? Apakah ada lagi yang pertanyaan? Tadi yang tentang deadline, Bapak Ibu, jangan dikhawatir, sebentar lagi kita share informasi tentang itu di WhatsApp group. We'll share that information regarding the deadline and all the details, we'll do it. Also, regarding the link of the attendance, I will share it again in the WhatsApp group. No worries on that part. Okay, ada lagi Bapak Ibu? Any last questions, anyone? Okay, I think it's enough. That's coming from Pa Rizky Pratama. Okay, so once again, Bapak Ibu, on behalf of, first of all, on behalf of all the teachers, please allow me to thank Dr. Neha, Ms. Arpita, Ms. Smriti Rai. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot for the wonderful presentations to all the three speakers. Also, a special thanks goes to, the management of NMIT, to Mr. Rohit Panja, also to Dr. Hetsi Nagraj, who's the principal, also to Mr. Karunakar Rai, who's, believe me, Bapak Ibu, Mr. Karunakar Rai, you don't see him, but he's the main pillar. All the reason why all this is happening is because of him. So thank you so much, Karunakar sir, for all the support. Also, special thanks to the admin, Ms. Prajna, Ms. Shrestha. Thank you for all the support. Our special thanks to Dinas Pendidikan, Dinas Pendidikan dan Kebudayaan, Provinsi Provinsi Kalimantan Selatan, Drs. H. Muhammad Yusuf Effendi, Kepala Dinas, also to Pak Hadeli Rosiadi, and definitely our big thank you to Universitas Lambung, Mangkurat, Kalimantan Selatan, Dekan Dr. Kairil Faif Pasani, MSc Dekan FKP. Also, a special thanks to the collaboration team from Universitas Lambung Mangkurat, Dr. Nanik Mariani, MPD, Ibu Elvina Arapa, MPD, dan juga Dr. Arif Budiman. Right, so thank you so much. And also on behalf of NMIT, I would like to thank all the teachers for the wonderful and active participation over the last 3 days. A very active teachers. I think so nice to be in touch with you all. And I think this is just the beginning for India and Indonesia Education Links. We'll continue to keep in touch with you all. And in case if there's any other requirement for any kind of a training, please do let us know. I'll definitely speak to NMIT and we can see, as Dr. Nagraj, the principal, did mention, if any teachers need any support, we will all be there to support you all. So thank you so much. Thanks once again. And so please take care. Please be safe. Coronavirus is still all around. But I think today's session has made it some fun. We have learned quite good things about how to make the sessions more interactive. Jadi semangat ya Bapak Ibu. Kita harus senang walaupun ada situasi agak sulit. Yeah, we all have to be happy. We all have to keep happy and also make our students happy because they're going to be the future leaders of the country. So thank you so much. Please take care and we'll keep in touch. Terima kasih semuanya. Selamat sore. Now, Bapak Ibu, before we leave, can we ask everyone to please switch on your cameras so that let's take photos, Bapak Ibu. Ma'am Smriti, just to inform you, it's a culture of Indonesia to take group photos.
Okay, wow. Yeah, and am I invited in it?
Absolutely, ma'am. Without you, I don't think. Also, I would request Dr. Neha, Ma'am Arpita, yes. Everyone, please. Everyone, I would request you all to please switch on your cameras. And I request all of you all to please come. And I request someone from the NMIT team to please take the photos per window. I believe there are 10 windows. So I request you all to please take the windows. Bapak Ibu juga tolong diambil foto ya Bapak Ibu. Tolong diambil foto dan share the screen. Share screen near the WhatsApp, share the social media, tergantung Bapak Ibu, silakan. But please, let's capture these moments. These are wonderful moments. It's like a family of India, Indonesia. So I really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for being a wonderful participant, for being a wonderful, part of this webinar with the topic, Creating Global Teachers with Online Approaches and Strategies. Okay, so I think we are taking the photographs. So let me just call out room number 1 or page number 1. Halaman 1, Bapak Ibu siap yang ambil foto. 1, 2, 3. Is someone from NMIT? I hope they're taking the photographs because I'm seeing 2 different screens. So I'm not able to take. Okay, halaman nomor 2, Bapak Ibu siap-siap fotonya yang 1, 2, 3. Terima kasih Bapak Ibu, thank you. Halaman nomor 3 Bapak Ibu. Ya, terima kasih semuanya udah ada. Yeah, I can see that Karunakar sir is on the login of Dr. Neha. Hi sir, thank you so much sir. Thanks a lot for the support. Right. So 1, 2, 3 Bapak Ibu, terima kasih, thank you. Halaman nomor 4. Wow, everyone's cameras are on. Wonderful. Thank you so much everyone. Really appreciate it. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Halaman nomor 5 Bapak Ibu, page number 5. Again, the cameras are on. Fantastic. Wonderful audience. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Terima kasih. Thank you, everyone. Halaman nomor 6. Oops. Okay, halaman 6 nggak banyak buka, tapi still there are quite a few. Thank you so much, Bapak Ibu. Thank you. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you. Halaman nomor 7, Bapak Ibu. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you. Halaman nomor 8, Bapak Ibu. 1, 2, 3. Halaman number 9. Yes, it's been done. 1, 2, dan 3. Okay, so thank you so much, Bapak Ibu. Thank you everyone for the wonderful participation. Thank you everyone for making this webinar a successful one, to making it an educative one. And we really hope you'll have learned something, something to make your classes more interactive, to make your classes more interesting to the students. And please follow it up on the WhatsApp group with the details on the assignments. Yang Bapak Ibu sebentar lagi nanti saya share sama Bapak Ibu. Okay, Bapak Ibu, terima kasih. Thank you everyone. Selamat sore. A very good evening to you all. Please take care and please be safe. Terima kasih Bapak Ibu. Sampai jumpa lagi.
Bye everyone.
Kalimantan Selatan ya Bapak Ibu. Look forward to seeing you all in Kalimantan Selatan very soon.
Bye teachers.
Yeah.
Had a wonderful time today. All right. All right.
Yeah. Thank you. Terima kasih Bapak Ibu. Thank you. Terima kasih. Thank you everyone.
Yes. Bye Ravi sir. Thank you.
Thank you ma'am.
Can I end the meeting, sir?
Sorry?
Can I end the meeting, sir?
Yeah. I mean, you would like to end